Thank you once again for staying with us. Let's bring you some updates in the news. Now first, work has begun on some major roads in the whole West District of the Volta region under the Mahama-led government, the Big Push project. This includes upgrading existing stretches in the southeastern part of the district to bitumen surfacing. Fred Kwame Asari has more in the following report.
Preparatory works are being done on the Sokode Road, stretching through Abutia to Joapon, leading to the national capital, Accra. The road has been demarcated and marked with pegs with sites cleared for subsequent works to commence in earnest. The project entails bitumen surfacing with drains at both sides and culverts at some designated locations along the stretch. Addressing a coronation ceremony in Abuja, the District Chief Executive of West, Prosper Francis Duse, announced that the roads linking West to North Town would also be given a facelift.
Contractor vele awejo amedife awunu de Japan amedo le dede jo asikuma abadodo olukofe ayide North Town ayide Volevo atofimi ayide ken wasra chieji ta no be ayike maka dodo apakama no ya tofi ko to chieji ko edo again straight away.
The newly coronated Mankrado of Abuja, Togbe Ken Kosi the 8th, urged the traditional area to unite towards harnessing development.
Our forebears played their part with bare hands and brave hearts. They cleared forests, defended our land, upheld our customs, and handed over to us a heritage of unity, dignity, and resilience. History will not forgive us if we merely inherit what they built and we fail to improve upon it.
To our youth, I'll say, dream big, work hard, and never lose sight of your work. To our elders, I'll say, your wisdom is our guiding light. To our community, I'll say, let's work together, hand in hand, towards a brighter tomorrow.
The paramount chief of Abuja, Togbe Abutia Kojo, gave the feet and treated churches to embrace and support customary practices in communities where they operate. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Abutia Teti.
And in the Upper West region, while West Member of Parliament, pretended retired Peter Lonchino Tobu, has earmarked road construction as one of its major priorities this year, supporting the operations of District Road Improvement Project, DRIP, to rehabilitate old roads and develop new roads in areas where there were no access to roads. Rafiq Salam accompanied the Wild West legislator to project site in our report from Jedu.
The Wild West district is one of the largest districts in the Upper West region. It has about 280 communities, playing second fiddle to only the one municipality. The vast nature of the district, accompanied with its huge agricultural potential, made it arguably one of the breadbaskets of the region. However, roads connecting to these farm enclaves are either few or non-existent. The ripple effect is the huge post-harvest losses experienced year in, year out. The bad nature of the roads in the district also has negative impact on the delivery of quality healthcare in the area. Teachers and other manpower needs required to aid in the development of the area often refuse persons due to poor roads in the area. Concerned about the plight of the people and buoyed by his commitment to increase the economic fortunes of the people, the Wild West Member of Parliament, Superintendent Retired Peter Lonchino Tobu, supported the Wild West District Assembly with 100,000 Ghana cedis for the rehabilitation of old roads and develop new ones in areas that have economic potential but hitherto have no access roads.
I pump in this amount of money to ensure that we activate the DRIP project to ensure that many of the roads that we are targeting to open up in the district will be worked on. We are developing new roads, we are maintaining old roads, and we are ensuring that the whole road network in the Wa West district is lifted to a standard so that access to farms, access to markets, access to hospitals will be something that is easy. If we are able to do that, I think progressively, within a year or two, when you come back to Wa West, you will see that there is a sign of improved development because the importance of roads in development cannot be overemphasized.
Saka Mauzu is the Wa West District Coordinator for the District Roads Improvement Program, DRIP, and he shed more light on the project.
Bojite to Kantu, Zanko Series stretch, Siro Kangba Village stretch, Metel Grumu, and Nyole Domanjili. And currently, we are opening a new road from Kangba through Jedo to Jolerte. That's a shortcut when you are from Kangba and you want to move to Poyentanga. There has not been road in this part of the district.
Some of the outlanders communities that have huge potential but has no access roads in between them are Kangba, Jedo, and Poyentanga. As part of fulfilling his campaign promise, Superintendent retired Peter Lenchene Tubu decided to develop roads in the enclave to improve the economic well-being of the people.
And one of the key needs of this particular area was to open up a new road from Kangba through Jedo to Jolere to Poyentanga, where there is a central market. And in fact, Poyentanga has been earmarked to be the 24-hour economy market. And that is why we are gradually trying to work our way to ensure that before that market is activated, the network of people who will supply goods to that market, the roads are also so good so that the market can be viable. So this is a very strategic opportunity to open up this road, and we are doing the best that we can. I think that the DRIP coordinator, a very passionate young man, Mauzu, he's done so well. He's always with the operation team, and there are a lot of operators who are so experienced that we have hired to help us do this. And gradually, I think that all of us should support Wa West, and let's make more money and open up more roads.
For some residents in the area, particularly children, this is the first time seeing a heavy machine like bulldozer, not to even talk about developing access routes for them.
These are children from the Kangba community. We are told that this is the first time that they are seeing a heavy equipment like this bulldozer just behind me. And so they are really wowed about what they are currently seeing, because this is a new route that has been created by the help of the DRIP machines.
This is the first time seeing bulldozer with my naked eyes. Otherwise, it is either on TV or books. 50-year-old Naum Joseph confesses. Wa West District Chief Executive Richard Wulu, who accompanied the MP to the area, spoke of the benefits that people will derive opening up the roads in the area.
You will marvel if you come within the farming season. There are times we have Kia trucks from Techiman coming to Kangba to load tomato. So most of the roads, because of a deplorable nature, some of these tomato get rotten within the course. So I believe that with the opening up of this road, it will open up business opportunities. If you look at the Poyentanga market per se, it's one of the markets that is giving us a lot of IGF within the district.
The Wa West legislature also inspected ongoing road projects at Kozie and a host of other communities. Residents of the communities expressed joy of the 45 kilometers road projects, stating that it will open up the area and reduce the poverty level of the people.
Vehicles, motorcycles, or even pedestrians even couldn't pass this road. I'm told that even a baby trolley couldn't pass here, but today, thanks to the work of the MP, we have seen tricycles, we have seen motorbikes applying this route. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam, Jedo.
More than 100 persons with disabilities in one of Benue East region's most deprived districts have received life-altering support in a targeted empowerment drive by the District Assembly. They were given deep freezers, sewing machines, financial and educational aid, marking a bold step from dependency to economic independence and dignity. Anna Sabet is more.
For years, this was Bertha Nyagome's routine, a journey of necessity guided by sound, memory, and touch. Her destination, the river's edge. Here, She waited, hoping the fisherman's catch was good, hoping her help with their nets and their fish might be repaid with a small share, her food for the day.
Na miya juma obi sum do adranya na makochi asana manya na mna ya akosi saduane ana ya nyabi na ya di na ya nyabi na ya to na ya diskanu eboye humade.
But on this day, Bertha's journey took a different turn, away from the uncertainty of the river and towards a new kind of promise. Bertha is one of over 100 beneficiaries in the Sene East district, an area marked as one of the most deprived in the Bono East region, receiving a vital boost from the District Assembly Common Fund. District Chief Executive of Onye, Frederick Nkrumah, stressed this is not merely charity, but an investment in productivity and dignity.
As I used to say, there are people with disability, but not people without ability. And for that matter, some of them applied for diffusers, fufu machine, cassava dough machines, and some to startup capital, others to medical bills. And so that is what we do today. We support them. We are doing this to eradicate the attitude of begging. That is why we are supporting them. And we are also encouraging them to put it into good use so that they will all benefit.
The Member of Parliament for the area, Dominic Napari, framed the event within a broader national commitment to inclusivity, stressing that government is dedicated to improving the lives of persons with disabilities with initiatives including the free tertiary education program for the disabled.
The NDC government, as we know, have made a lot of commitments to improving the lot of our friends who are disabled people. Now we are looking at free education for people with persons with disability, which is being advocated for. The Minister for Education has echoed it a number of times.
Overseeing the process is Zakaria Amadou Seidu, head of the Department of Social Welfare. His team assessed the needs and will track the outcomes.
I'm very grateful that today we're able to give this assistance to PWDs. This is not all the PWD we have in the district. And those who are not able to receive today, we are pleading with them that they should take their time. As time goes on, we'll vet their applications and also support them whenever we receive funds for the person with disability.
From deep freezers for cold water businesses to tools for trades and direct aid for education and medical bills, the support was tailored to transform specific challenges into sustainable ventures. And for Bertha Nyagome, the river's edge is now a memory replaced by the steady hum of new possibility.
Fridge no betimi aboa mi na manya biedi betimi di ato nsuo ana you fresh way betimi di ato na wanya sika e di abrem na manya biedi.
Some of the beneficiaries shared their excitements with Joy News.
Tiyesu yasum eboboa ya sitinamu iye fridge no bia wakuta no ebebu system esa se anya ye bida ba we dey so nkokora mai.
In Sene East, a story often defined by hardship is being rewritten, one act of targeted empowerment at a time. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Kajeji.
Well, the Underground Mining Alliance, a service provider to the Newmont Ahafo South Mine, has awarded scholarships to some 57 students and apprentices from its host communities in the Esutefi North District, reinforcing the efforts to build skills and educational opportunities. UMA's manager Peter Osembensa explains that the scholarship is part of ongoing corporate social responsibility efforts to build capacity and opportunity in mining communities. Ahafo correspondent Emmanuel Edijenfi has more.
The program supports 10 tertiary students in science and engineering courses and 47 apprentices in vocational trades, helping to remove financial barriers to education and training. Such educational and skill support aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Goals, especially Goal 4 on quality education and Goal 8 on decent work and economic growth. Research on mining and community development highlights that investment in scholarships, training and educational infrastructure can contribute significantly to local capital development, preparing community members for diverse opportunities beyond mining itself. To this effect, Mr. Osei-Mensah reiterated that UMA's focus goes beyond mining and profit-making, emphasizing the company's commitment to building a sustainable and resilient local economy.
Apart from the scholarship program, UMA through its CSR has undertaken impactful projects in the past year across mine communities. At UMA, it's not just about mining and making profit, but building sustainable and robust economy in the area we operate.
He urged the beneficiaries of the scholarship to justify their selection.
To the students and apprentices being awarded today, make the best of the great opportunity that is awarded you. Learn harder and stay focused on your goals and eventually give back to your community. To all gathered here, let us not underestimate our ability in making positive impact wherever we are in the world and at large.
Kurt Riggs, project manager for UMA Subika Underground, was optimistic the project will generate innovation and growth-driven residents for national development.
The milestone will be that getting people within this community that's close to us, getting these guys here and then sharing that information and getting them there. They're going to help us do this mining. We've got a new mine opening soon, and these guys are going to go a long way. They'll be the managers or the engineers of this mine to help us do our underground side of things. UMA, we cannot operate without them, so it's a bonus to us, and hopefully it's a bonus to them.
Beneficiaries Charles Opoku and Kofi Awisdom, representing recipients, thank UMA for the support, pledging to use their skills and education to give back to their communities.
I would like to extend our deepest appreciation to the organizers of this noble initiative. We thank them very much for giving us the resources to help us alleviate the financial challenges that comes with, tertiary education in the jurisdiction.
And this scholarship is going to reduce our financial burden in the cost of our education nowadays. And we promise to come and give back to our community with the acquired knowledge we have gotten from our institution.
Emmanuel Edujamfi report from Intotroso in the Sufi North District for Joy News.
And in business this morning, inflation rate is expected to decline further in the coming months to reach about 4% in April this year. This is what Joy Business has picked from persons working on the inflation numbers for the country. More in the following report.
The latest inflation rate for the month of December 2025 stands at 5.4%. This follows a 12th consecutive decline from last year to this new level. A careful look at the figures since January 2025 shows that inflation in some instances dropped by under 1% and at most 5%. However, in the last quarter of the year, the declines have generally been at most 1%. It appears this could be the trend in the coming month until April this year. Beyond that period, there is a possibility that the rate could begin to rise. It remains uncertain whether the country can maintain a single-digit inflation rate through the end of the year. For now, the immediate benefit of the declining inflation rate is likely to be its impact on the policy rate and the cost of credit in the country in the coming months.
Also, total assets of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust SSNIT increased by some 4 billion Ghana cedis from a little over 20 billion cedis in 2024 to about 25 billion cedis at the end of 2025. This was disclosed by SSNIT Director General Kwesi Afrabani at a ceremony to announce its 2026 indexation rate. The trust, which has been under scrutiny for what some analysts describe as ineffectual investment decisions in the past, says it is committed to renewed approach which will protect the funds of its contributors.
Definitely, the indexation this year is better than last year. She has flagged the fact that comparatively it's better. She's also flagged the important issue of it's incremental. So what you got last year, there is actually an increment on what you got last year. 3, we would all agree that the economy has been better managed. Inflation is at 5.4. So clearly, when you are comparing an inflation regime of 5.4 to an inflation regime of 27, an increase like this is far better than what was experienced in terms of real purchasing power for our pensioners. Now, in terms of investments that we are doing, we have multiple investments. Of the 33 companies listed on the stock exchange, we have investments in 22. We have investments in energy, we have investments in hospitality. Where we sit today is part of our investment, and this investment has been paying dividends to us consistently over the years. The total assets under management in 2024, end year 2024, was a little about 20 billion. The total assets under management today is 25 billion. So we would keep investing, we will keep growing the fund, we will keep building a sustainable fund that ensures that the future of the Ghanaian worker is well protected.
Now we all for the news this morning. Please stay for sports.